RØDE has been at the forefront of the video revolution since high-quality digital cameras reached the masses almost 20 years ago. Our range of video mics have helped creators bring their stories to life with high-quality audio. But a lot has changed since then. A lot. We've seen the explosion of social media, innovative new hardware, and now the rise of AI. The world of video is evolving quicker than ever before, and there is so much to talk about. So, we sat down with some local videographers, cinematographers, and content creators to find out how they got started, what inspires them, how they feel about AI, the importance of sound, and their favorite tips and advice for video production.
That was the moment that's going to go viral and get out there. Then the fear sets in. You go, oh shit, I hope I hit record on that.
Sound always has improved my work.
Bringing a story to life doesn't happen without sound.
Usually when you get the F-bombs thrown in, like, that's a good shot. Yeah, you nailed the brief.
Sorry for smacking the mic.
Basically, I started doing free work for cafes, businesses, just putting myself out there, free weddings. And then I started to tag along with actual professional shooters.
30 years old, and I was sort of in this career rut thinking, what am I going to do next? And I thought, well, I might as well try this video thing out.
I remember I got like a GoPro for my birthday. I was just filming my mates surfing and skating. The local surf shop had like a competition and I won like $200. And I was like, I'm the king, I'm the man.
We were in a small town in Sicily and we used to make like some kind of like a funny videos on YouTube.
When I was in my kind of early 20s at uni thinking, oh yeah, I want to be a writer for the rest of my life, but none of my friends are reading anything. It's like, well, how else can I tell stories to them? And it seemed like film and TV was kind of where it was at.
Whenever I get a new job, I think about the steps that got to that, and almost always I can trace it back in some point to that first job that I had.
I think my first job was a wedding. From that, I think I filmed the catering dude at the wedding. Stepping stone, this led to that led to this. It still happens today.
So it really just came from free work, just putting myself out there and shadowing other people. Now, 5 years later, I just do it full time. Like, it became a hobby, but it's actually a career now, which is crazy. So I'm really happy about that.
Right now I'm making videos online, content creation, and also a little bit of content marketing is my main passion.
So my show reel is quite celebrity heavy, which helps make it stand out from the crowd, I think.
Apart from music videos, I've done corporate, I've done fashion for like Vogue and Rush.
I freelance and make a lot of my own stuff, so it's pretty cool to be able to step one day from fashion into music, into sport, and see how different industries operate, different businesses operate, different people operate.
A lot of the stuff that we shoot is polar opposite. One day we might be filming on a mobile phone with a celebrity chef, and then the next we'll be doing a TVC, and I'm working with a $150,000 Arri.
I do a lot of corporate work now, and so I'm often filming people who are not used to being on camera or have never been on camera before. It's really hard in that situation where you're trying to coach someone through that, but you're also having to film them and make sure everything's in focus.
Currently, I work a lot with Spanian, and he's such a character. Our last two videos went #1, ranked in on YouTube all across the whole of Australia.
I don't think I've ever done a shoot where I haven't been nervous ahead of time.
You cannot really be ready 100%. Being 80% ready is the goal. Then the other 20% you can control.
You have to trust yourself and be really vigilant with your gear. I mean, without your gear, you're gonna fail.
We brought in a cam op to do something in the UK. They get to set, kind of getting all set up, and then they call back in, where's the base plate? And someone's left it on the camera. So in the end, they're like gaffering this camera to the tripod, and it just looks like this Frankenstein of it just looks so bad.
Charge that battery, format that RØDE, fix everything, make sure everything's formatted.
Going through your gear and making sure you've got everything set up and going through the list of all the gear you need to take with you and make sure that the batteries are charged and you've got everything packed in the backpack.
When I get in my car, there's a little sign saying pack bag, make sure the gear's in the boot. I have alarms every half an hour the morning of the gig to make sure I leave. I have a little checklist the night before.
Do you want to take an extra camera with you in case you can set one up and get an alternate angle?
I just like collaborating with friends. You get to go to some really cool places and have some incredible access.
Being able to travel for a shoot's the best.
It's actually shooting. It's actually capturing those moments on camera that I love the most.
I do enjoy every aspect from filming to editing, even to meeting the clients pre-job, pre-wedding, I should say. But I think delivery day, when I give them their videos and the response I get, that's the most fulfilling part. So I like when they do have their content and they do get to sit there and rewatch their day and just having a chat about how grateful they are. It just makes me feel really good.
I think the moments when I know that I've shot something that's really special, it all comes down to human connection.
Sometimes as videographers and content creators, we focus on the best shot, the best audio setup and everything. But then like the most important part is the entire picture.
When you capture something really special, I think everyone will know it. There's like this feeling.
Like, you know, you've got something that's pretty special and you review that in the back of the camera and say you've got client peeking over your shoulder and they're having a look and you just know that the editors are going to be high-fiving you later because you've got just pure gold.
I get kind of tingles actually when I know it's good. There's part of you that wants to keep holding on the shot forever because it's like the best feeling in the world. And there's the other part of you that wants to like hurry up and cut so that you can check that it's as good as it feels.
I'm probably more inclined to really go on shooting and shooting and shooting until I get it right. And then I'm always sort of pleasantly surprised when I get into the edit and see that, wow, that actually looks really good. And I probably didn't need to do it 12 times.
Huge amount of trust, huge amount of pressure. If you can't nail it, you know, like I'm wasting $5,000 of that person's money. And like, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's just do it again. Sometimes you only get one shot, one take.
I think the least enjoyable part of a shoot is definitely packing down. I find that really annoying.
Oh, stupid client feedback. That's probably my least favorite thing.
Coward clients, which you probably can't put in, but some of them are so scared of like doing something that's different that they get in their own way.
Sometimes you have a vision and then the client's vision is different. And obviously because they're paying, you have to go with what they want. You have to give up your creativity sometimes.
I would say sound is always underestimated. You can get away with pretty average visuals. If the sound is bad, it's like an immediate cutoff. Like no one is sitting through bad sound.
Sound is one of the things that you should absolutely be learning and diving into because it's such a crucial part of the video making process.
Oh, sound is critical. It's not a nice to have, it's a must.
Without audio, video is just a bunch of photograph.
I mean, it's half the project, really. If you mute this documentary, it might be interesting, but it's probably not going to have a whole lot of impact. But if you close your eyes and listen to it, in some instances, it actually gives it more impact.
When I'm shooting, especially with my audio background from working in radio, I'm very conscious of making sure that the sound is great.
If you're a videographer that's shooting a lot but not focusing too much on audio, I'd say, yeah, kind of correct that.
So earlier on in my career, I wasn't using sound like I should have been. I was just overlaying with music and thought that was enough. And then when I started adding bits and pieces from people's reactions, laughter.
You want that ambient sound, capture some of that because that's perfect in the edit. If you're cutting between footage and then the background noise shifts, you've got something to bridge it.
Just atmosphere, sound, background noise. It just created more of a story and something more immersive that the couple could actually experience.
Troubleshooting bad audio is tough. If we're on a farm, there's chickens walking behind you and you can hear them, it's okay because you can see what's happening, so it gives it context.
It's knowing which noises can be taken out in post and which can't. Sporadic thumps are really hard to get out. Anything that kind of interferes with the bass of someone's voice, I found is really tough to get out. Constant, like an AC hum, pretty easy.
I think the best advice I can give on recording audio is to try and get it as clean as possible. So for your interviews, try and find a quiet space like this. Multiple mics for backups as well.
Good piece of advice is booms are unreal. Like shotgun mics are so good. Lavs are amazing, but sometimes you do an interview and you're banging and scratching. I've kind of gone back to the booms a lot.
I love to capture also the kind of like the ambient sound keeping the microphone on top of my camera, because if I want to do some really cool effects, I feel like maybe just using the wireless Pro.
When I first started assembling my camera kit, one of the first pieces of audio hardware that I purchased was the RØDE Video Mic Pro. Being able to get high quality sound on board camera was a game changer.
When I moved to Australia and I realized the RØDE was Australian, I was so excited about it.
My first microphone that I ever bought at home was a RØDE Podcaster, and that actually helped me launch my voiceover career.
Video Go mic that just plugged into the camera and it was super easy.
I use the wireless Go 3s. I've just bought them and I'm really excited. They're really good. I attach them onto the Interview Go and I go around to the wedding and interview people using that. They're so reliable, they're so flexible, and they sound good. They never let me down.
There was a job in Miami last year. It was actually when the hurricane hit. It was kind of a disaster. But it was just myself and a director. No budget for sound. And we had the Video Mic Pro Plus. And that thing is a workhorse.
For an interview, we'd probably go with an NTG3 or something similar as a shotgun mic overhead. That gets that really, really nice sound. And then if we're in a more remote space or we need a backup source, well, a lapel mic with like a RØDE Wireless Pro.
So I use the Wireless Pro and the RØDE Go-To mounted mic. The best things about these products is, especially with the little attachment, with the little fluffy attachment, it does actually deaden a lot of the background noise.
I'm so excited about AI. Like, AI is amazing. As a videographer, we've been using AI for quite a long time. It's just that we didn't realize. All the software, the video editing softwares that we use, I use, for example, Premiere, they have lots of AI tools.
I use it also for storyboarding, so you can use things like Midjourney. It's a great little tool for helping the creative process, especially trying to sort of, when you want to share your vision.
I feel like I've come full circle on AI. I was scared, hated it, we were going to lose our jobs, then started actually working with it, getting really excited and going, oh man, this is unlocking stuff for me. I can now insert a UFO shot into the middle of a music video that I've shot for $1,000.
We are in the prehistoric days of what this is going to be. And I think at the moment, I primarily really only use it as a post-production tool in very limited situations.
Probably curious about AI. I know a lot of people are pretty scared, and especially in the film industry. I'm still figuring it out, but my take, it's like film versus digital. Like, it's just an adaptation to kind of progress. And there's some great tools that you can use to help yourself, especially for solo shooters.
My advice for someone trying to get into the industry today will be to offer your services for free as much as possible.
But you'll be surprised if you have a camera and know how to use it, there'll be a lot of people lining up to to ask you for your expertise.
Don't wait to buy all the best toys.
Shoot as much as you can. Get out there and start doing work.
Get a job where you are shooting constantly.
It's not always going to be the best paying work. It won't always be the most exciting work, but building a nice reel behind you, and you're not going to know it all from the start.
When you want to do something, there's a lot of experts there to help you.
Being in one place where you're doing something that can actually be quite repetitive and doing it a lot is really valuable because you're building such a strong network and you're also creating stuff for your reel.
Probably my biggest hack is use a tripod. Everyone wants to have this moving camera. Everyone wants to do these crazy dynamic shots, but there's nothing more powerful than like a static shot, beautifully lit with good audio. It tells a story and there's no fluff about it.
It can be worth spending a little bit of extra money to buy better gear rather than buying something just because it's the cheapest way to go.
Always check your batteries. Always check your batteries.
Super handy tip to share with your gear. If you've got your case, it's either open or it's locked. Don't close the lid, but leave it open. I've got caught before. I was filming a mountain biker on a scooter on a dirt track in Bali do a skid. So everything's flying, mud's flying everywhere. I grab my gear to go, lift it up, and everything just falls out onto the mud. So big mistake. It's rookie error as well. You just, lid down, lock it, or have it open.
I would say on a surface level, it looks like the industry is changing all the time, and then it maybe seems like it's hard to keep up with. I would say the core of the industry is exactly the same. It's people like you probably are wanting to collaborate with other people and make cool shit.